President Muhammad Buhari has transmitted some executive bills to the Senate, including the one seeking the legislation and institutionalization of National Social Investment Program. The President also sought approval for the creation of 10 new national parks across the country. President Buhari made a request in separate letters to the Senate President Ahmed Lawan, which read during the plenary yesterday. He said the consideration and passage of a bill will provide enabling law for effective implementation of the program geared towards poverty alleviation of vulnerable Nigerians. On the national park, Buhari sought concurrent of the Senate to the national park declaration order made early in the year for establishment of 10 new national parks across the country. He also saw the consideration and passage of National Library Establishment Bill and Federal Produce Inspection Service Bill. According to President Buhari, the National Library Establishment Bill, when passed into law, will provide the legal framework for maintenance of National Library of Nigeria aligned with global practices. Borno State Government has reiterated its commitment to reposition the health sector for more efficient service delivery in the state. Governor Babagana Amarazulu disclosed this at the 2022 via teleconference of the State Primary Health Care Memorandum of Understanding Annual Technical Review meeting. Abdullah Karela reports that the meeting, which took place at Muhammad Shua Memorial Hospital in Maiduguri, was attended by critical stakeholders. The report.
Speaking during the virtual conference, Professor Babagana Amarazulu has re-echoed his administration's determination to sustain the massive construction of healthcare centers to enable people get more access to health services, adding that the ongoing construction of the state-owned teaching hospital will no doubt help in bridging the manpower gap in the health sector.
The successful transfer of LGFSC staff to the State Primary Healthcare Development Agency, the sustained construction, renovation, and upgrade of health facilities, the investment in the drug revolving fund, and the recruitment of over 1,000 health workers. These are commitments that will sustain as we currently working on building a state teaching hospital and additional college of health sciences to graduate more health workers that will further bridge the HRC gaps that exist.
He equally assured the state government readiness to improve the healthcare service delivery by way of ensuring data quality in the health sector, effective participation of local government chairmen at the evening review meeting, timely release of MOU funds to the State Ministry of Health, training and retraining of staff, as well as unscheduled visits to fish out non-performing health centers. He then thanked the MOU partners such as the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, Aliko Dangote Foundation, UNICEF, as well as the state's traditional institution for their unquantifiable contributions to healthcare service delivery in the states. Contributing, the Minister of Health, Dr. Osagi Ehanire, informed the conference that his ministry will continue to support Borno State government, particularly in the areas of COVID-19 vaccination, with both technical and financial support, and stressed the need for the state to harmonize its health policies. Earlier, the State Commissioner for Health and Human Services, Professor Muhammad Arab Al-Haji, highlighted the successes recorded so far since the PHC Memorandum of Understanding reached in August last year, to include participation of local government chairmen at the evening health review meeting and recruitment of over 1,000 health workers, among others. He said that very soon, the health team will reposition the health system to achieve optimal performance of the health indicators, strengthen collaborative review of performances with the local government health teams for accountability. Professor Muhammad Arab Al-Haji also stressed the need to increase the budgetary allocation of health to 15%, direct and timely release of the MOU funds in the first quarter of every year, collaboration between religious and traditional institutions to sensitize people with a view to achieving universal health coverage. Contributing, the chairman Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, Mr. Bill Gates, commended the state governor for ensuring effective polio immunization exercise across the state, despite the security challenges, and charged the state to sustain the temper. In a remark, the country's representative of WHO, Mr. Walter Kazadi Mulambo, described the primary health care as the pathway to achieving universal health coverage and assured to continue training health personnel in the state for better service delivery. Commenting, Alhaji Aliko Dangote appreciated the governor for organizing the technical review of the primary health care so as to address its challenges, and advised the state government to ensure prompt payment of the MOU funds, engage philanthropists in building healthcare facilities. Others who spoke during the conference include the representatives of Shehu of Borno, Alhaji Zanna Lawan Maina, Executive Director, National Primary Health Care Development Agency, as well as the country's representative of UNICEF, all assured their commitment towards sustaining the temple. Abdullah Khairallah, Brtv News.
The World Bank, in collaboration with the Borno State Government and the Multi-Sectoral Crisis Recovery Project, MCRP, has organized a one-day workshop on geo-enabling methods and strengthening system gems of data collection for monitoring and evaluation officers in government agencies and non-governmental organizations in Borno State. The workshop, which took place at the Department of Monitoring, Evaluation and Special Projects at the Governor's Office, was declared open by Governor Babagana Manazulu. Details of the report are read from our studio.
A total of 75 participants drawn from the 32 organizations attended the workshop. Declaring the workshop open, Governor Babagana Umarazulum expressed gratitude to the World Bank for supporting Borno at its trying period by supporting the state in rebuilding of displaced settlements, provision of transitional support items to those affected by the insurgency, rebuilding of public structures, health and educational facilities, as well as water and road projects. Represented by the Permanent Secretary, Ministry for Local Government and Emirate Affairs, Alhaji Tahiru Shetima, Governor Zulum said, prior to his administration, the Department of Monitoring and Evaluation is being regarded as dumping ground, but on assumption of office, he strengthened the department by providing conducive working environment for all monitoring and evaluation officers at both the state and local government levels to enable them perform their all-important functions effectively. While urging the participants to partake actively in the training program, the governor also described monitoring and evaluation officers as pivot on which public service efficiency standard revolves. Earlier, the World Bank Task Team Leader for MCRP, Mrs. Serena Kavici, said geo-enabling system for monitoring and evaluation remains the best tool for data collection, evaluation, management and processing so far, adding that World Bank to embark on this training to share ideas with their peers to enhance the body of knowledge. The World Bank and its agencies, she said, are harmonizing their data collection methods in line with global best practice for efficiency and effectiveness towards service delivery to the people, build the capacity of M&E officers and their clients through the use of simple technology for real-time monitoring, evaluation, remote supervision, and third-party monitoring, she said, will help reduce all technical faults and ensure safety and security. On his part, the lead presenter, Mr. Jan Marcel of the World Bank, said the use of GEMS Cobotol platform will ensure beneficiary engagement, risk management, and portfolio mapping, among others, thereby giving real-time information and accurate data on projects being executed for effective completion and public use. This, he said, will build trust and confidence on the part of donors and benefit to the project end user. The Cobotol, which was created in 2014 with less than 1 million users, he said now has over 15 million users worldwide, adding that the system has been transformed from rocket science to pocket science with the coming of Android phones. Contributing, the World Bank Officer on Monitoring and Evaluation, Kem Joseph Palmer, stressed the use of digital technology for monitoring and evaluation of local projects for efficiency, saying there is no alternative to Kobo tool for now. Presenting the Borno MCRP Monitoring and Evaluation Dashboard, the M&E Officer Bako Alhaji Shaibu and the ICT Officer Muhammad Abba Yusuf explained that the dashboard was created locally to store all data collected and will soon be upgraded and linked to the website for real-time update of information and data management. Also speaking, the advisor to the governor on monitoring, evaluation and special projects, Ibrahim Idris Garba, said M&E is key to effective and efficient service delivery, hence strengthening of the department by Governor Zulum. In his closing remark, the state project coordinator of MCRP, Babazanna Abdul Karim, assured readiness of the project to organize such trainings and scale up the scope for maximum benefits. MCRP Borno, he said, is ready to ensure sustainability and functionality of all its sub-projects in the state in line with World Bank objectives and the state strategic objectives of recovery and proactive transformation drive. Some of the participants, Babakura Bukar and Hadiza Abubakar, among others, commended the World Bank and MCRP for organizing the workshop, describing it as the best among equals. Abdullah Khairallah, Brtv News.
The United Nations Population Fund, UNFPA, will tomorrow sign an agreement with the Norwegian Ministry of Foreign Affairs for the implementation of a 3-year project titled advancing access to comprehensive sexual and reproductive health and rights of adolescent girls and women. The new project will consolidate and build on the achievements of the recently concluded Norway-funded project titled Integrated Approach to Empowering Adolescent Girls and Women in Gombe and Akwa Ibom states of Nigeria through access to sexual and reproductive health and rights. The goal of the current project is to improve access to the comprehensive sexual reproductive health and rights of adolescent girls and women in selected local government areas of Gombe, Akwa Ibom, and Kaduna states. The objectives are to improve access to quality family planning counseling and services for adolescent girls and women of reproductive age, increase access to quality emergency obstetric and newborn care services for women and girls, increase access to quality obstetric fistula care and prevention of services for women and girls living with obstetric fistula. It also increases access to sexual and reproductive health information and life skills for adolescent girls, and increase to access information on sexual and reproductive health, including STI, HIV, gender equality, and operational capacities of national partners and civil society organizations to address social norms in order to improve access to SRH services and gender equality. The expected beneficiaries are 180,000 women of reproductive between the ages of 15 to 49 at risks of unplanned pregnancies, access quality family planning information and contraceptive services, among others. UNFPA also reiterates its commitment to ensuring that every pregnancy is wanted, every childbirth is safe, and every young person's potential is fulfilled, and would like to once again thank and appreciate its donor, the Norwegian Ministry of Foreign Affairs, for providing funding support for the project. The chairman, Askira of the local government, Ahmed Ahija Abdullahi, has reiterated his commitment to support and promote activities of clubs and associations in the area. He made a commitment at a support rally for APC organized by members of the Kekenape Riders Association, Askira Uba branch. The report.
The chairman Askira Uba local government, Ahmed Ahidjo Abdullahi, reiterated his commitment to support the association and promised to forward their request for empowerment program by the state government. He reiterated his desire to maintain his council effort to encourage and support members of the Kekenape Riders Association, adding that since he assumed office as chairman, approved tax-free for the Kekenape riders in the local government. Ahmed Ahidjo Abdullahi expressed appreciation for the support to the APC administration under Governor Babagana Umar Azulum and charged youth in the area to extend their support to ensure victory of Bola Tinubu and Kashim Shettima in the forthcoming presidential elections, as well as a total trump for all APC candidates. Earlier, the chairman Kekenape Riders Association Askira Uba branch, Mohammed Bello, acknowledged the support being rendered to members of the association by the council chairman, Ahmed Ahidjo Abdullahi, describing it as appreciable and assured to support the leadership at all times. While declaring their solidarity to APC government at all levels, the association chairman assured their members vote to APC in the forthcoming 2023 general elections. He reiterated support to the Tinubu Kashim for President Professor Zulum for Governor, Senator Ali Dume for Senator Southern Borno, Dr. Tarfaya for Member House of Representatives Askira Uba and Hawul, and Engineer Abdullahi for Member State House of Assembly Askira Uba. The association paid a great tribute to Ahmed Ahidjo Abdullahi, Executive Chairman Askira Uba, for leadership style and for the support his government has given them at all costs, which day and night he answered to their call, listened to their complaints, and reacted with immediate effect. The association members also commended the council chairman for waiving them Kekenape tax in Askira Uba since assumption of office, allocated parking and loading space. Speaking on behalf of the stakeholders of the area, Alhaji Mohammed Dambaza commended Keke Napep riders for their foresight in support the APC candidate towards ensuring victory of the party at all levels. The gathering was attended by many stakeholders including Mada Saidu, APC Vice Chairman, ward councillors, APC stalwarts as well as party executives. Hadiza Abani, BRTV News.
The chairman of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, retired Brigadier General Buba Marwa, has called on military officers to imbibe the culture of book writing. Marwa made the call during the launch and public presentation of book titled Analytical Framework for Applying Critical Thinking and Resolving Insurgency with Net Assessment yesterday in Abuja. The book, written by Sajo Olatunde, the commandant of the Nigerian Air Force War College, was reviewed by Malam Yusuf Shaib, the publisher. The NDLEA boss said he had over the years encouraged military officers to engage in book writing to expand the frontiers of their knowledge in the service. According to him, previously the military has been doing well in research, discovery, and innovations, especially in the areas of medicine and technology. The show will recall Haji Ibrahim Ibn Umar Al-Kanami has turbaned more traditional rulers in the Emirate with a call on them to discharge their duties diligently. The traditional rulers turbaned include a district head, 5 village heads, as well as palace courtiers held at the Show's Palace in Dipa town last Sunday. A report sent in by the Information Unit of the Council is presented from our studio.
The turbaning ceremony was performed by Shetima Kanuribe and assisted by other kingmakers under the watchful eyes of the Sheikh of Dikwa Alhaji Ibrahim Ibn Umar Al-Kanami. Those turban include Aja Abba Kura Kachalla Sandabe as district head of Ngala, Lawan Modu, village head of Bulaburin, Lawan Dawood, village head of Ufoye, Lawan Mohammed Abba, village head of Murshedi, Lawan Mohammed Kursi as the new village head of Mada, as well as other palace courtiers. Sheikh Alhaji Ibrahim Umar Al-Kanami charged them to discharge their duties diligently and jointly offered a prayer for peace in the Kwa area and the state at large, and remarked the new district head of Ngala as well as Mada Yamani of the Emirate, Aja Abba Kura Kachalla Sandabe, pledged to abide by the rules and regulations of the Emirate and commended Sheikh of Dikwa Alhaji Ibrahim Umar Al-Kanami for his foresight in dealing with the security challenges bedeviling the domain. High points of the occasion was the turbaning ceremony of the new appointee witnessed by the traditional kingmakers, council members, political and business communities, among others. Hassan Mejalo reporting.
That was the news. Thanks for watching. Join us tomorrow for more reports. Good night.